Get the cup. Because guess what? We got the cup schedule, y'all. You guys ready? Gas the LeBaron up. We're headed to Indianapolis, December 11th for the championship game at
Devon's
Butler's.
already penciling our tickets.
Get it ready. We're going on the road, everybody. Get the LeBaron ready. We're going on the road because the 4 games, we have them now all set for you. The Sixers start the season against the New York Knicks in Madison Square Garden. Now, game 1, cup game. It's going to be here in Philadelphia. And that
10 days later, too. 2 quick Knicks matchups.
Yes,
to start
it
the
is.
year.
That's on October 30th at 7:30. Then you have the Cavs for another second quick game against the Cavs. You have them for the season, the home opener. This one is going to be on November 6th at 7:30 at Cleveland. So home against Cleveland to start your home schedule at Cleveland on November 6th. November 25th against the Giannis-led Heat.
This is Thanksgiving Eve.
Thanksgiving Eve in Miami. All right, so that's November 25th, Thanksgiving Eve in Miami. And then 2 days later, they wrap up their cup schedule against the Pacers.
Actually, that one is in Philadelphia.
Which one?
Miami,
the Heat.
Miami is at Philadelphia. 5 p.m. start on Thanksgiving
5
Eve.
p.m.
5 p.m. Eastern.
I'm not hosting this year. How about that? Because I'll be here. No cooking for me. We'll be
Perfect.
here doing pre and post.
Somebody else handle all the
Handle
sides, the turkey.
Handle all that.
We'll be hanging out here.
Handle all that. Jack, you got all that, man. You take care of that. And then 2 days later, which will be on a Friday against the Pacers.
Black Friday.
Black Friday, 7:30 at Indy, the site of the championship game. Different arena, but Indianapolis. Could the Sixers really set everything up right there with the 4 games? Will they close it out against the Pacers? Will they have a 4-0 record, 3-1 after those 4? What will it be? Schedule makers did pretty good there.
Yeah, and by the way, 3 of these 4 NBA Cup games for the Sixers will be nationally televised.
Of course
believe
they
the Knicks Sixers is on Prime, Sixers Cavs is on Prime, and then Heat Sixers on Thanksgiving Eve is an ESPN game. So the Indiana Pacers didn't make the cut. That matchup
They got to show you again,
was
y'all.
not good enough for them to get another 4 for 4 within the group play, but the Sixers and Knicks, they really are selling that. I don't want to call it it's
Eastern Conference Finals
rivalry.
matchup.
It's growing in stature, I would say. So they're really trying to play up the LeBron versus the Knicks angle early. And we have Say What in the chat said that he likes that they're playing the Knicks twice early because if the Sixers win both, they're sweeping. And if they lose both, we can just say, doesn't mean anything. They got to build chemistry, which is
it only works the way you want it to work.
That's a healthy attitude to have. I don't think if they lose to the Knicks twice in 10 days to start the year that people will be very happy or reasonable around here, but we'll see. So I'm very excited for this. Is a loaded NBA Cup group. Like when I think the worst team in that group
Pacers
is probably the Pacers, and I think
just because you need to see what Tyrese Maxey
what he looks like
coming
after
back.
the Achilles, all that. But I think the Cup schedule is great.
This is a fun one.
Let's go to Indiana, LeBron. The LeBron. I just called you LeBron.
Gas up the LeBaron, y'all.
Let's go to Indiana, Devon.
Gas up the LeBaron. We're going to Indianapolis. December 11th will be the championship game, and for people who don't know, again, it's going to be at Butler's Fieldhouse.
Yes.
Butler Fieldhouse.
Hinkle Fieldhouse.
Hinkle Fieldhouse.
Is the name of it.
In Butler. And so we're gassing up the LeBaron, and we'll be there. If they are there, maybe we'll be there. Maybe we won't. We'll see how all that goes December 11th. For the championship game only, quarters and semis will be in the respective cities of whoever has the highest seed as those games have to play out. But the championship game will be December 11th. Will we be in Indianapolis for Sixers versus whoever in the West Coast? We will find out. But that's a pretty good NBA Cup schedule overall. Not many seats, I'm guessing, in that arena. We'll have to see. You're going to look that one up, see how that goes. But NBA Cup, we'll see. It's going to be fun, though. I mean, the Knicks were the only ones to win the NBA Cup championship and then go to the finals last year. And when they won, they faced the Spurs in the
9,100 people.
Oh, it's like going to the Palestra, man.
Oh, yeah.
I wonder if
that'd be cool, man. Like for the
that
people
would be good.
Who get to go to that game, I think that'll be a really fun event. I know that the Cup is not for everybody yet. Like people are still warming up to it, if they ever will. I don't know if anyone's ever going to care about it on the.
So the Palestra holds about 8,300, I believe. Yeah. So this is going to be a similar type of setting.
Yeah, that'll be a very cool. Yeah, 8,725 seats for basketball at the Palestra.
Okay, so pretty much the same kind of. Yeah, that's going to be dope.
Yeah,
I think it'll be cool. Be there. This is a pretty good schedule. All right, let's get to the rest of the key games that were announced today. Tomorrow, the schedule will drop at 3 p.m. That'll be live during our show. So we'll react with you live in the moment of what the schedule looks like for the Sixers. We've already seen all the games that they've already had have been nationally televised games outside of the Pacers one. Mm-hmm. So we're talking probably 30 more. With the league average is 34 allowed.
Yes.
We're talking maybe 20 some more of the games that will be nationally televised. All right, let's get to some of the other key games like MLK Day and so on for the Philadelphia 76ers.
A couple of matinee games on holidays. So the Sixers on MLK Day will be at the Atlanta Hawks at 2:30 p.m. That's a nice little
another
afternoon.
Day game.
Yeah, and then on President's Day, another 2:30 p.m. start against Cooper Flagg and the Dallas Mavericks. So that's another couple of it's fun to get the daytime weekday games because there are not a lot of them. It's even better when they're away, so we can just slide into the studio, do our pregame, postgame, and then
get out
right on out of here. So the Sixers will be nationally televised on both of those holidays. Looking forward to those games. Obviously, like the Hawks are a team that I have my eye on this year. I think they are. I don't know where I would put them in terms of the tiers of the Eastern Conference, but were very solid last year.
They added Lou Dort while you were away.
Yes, are only getting better. Yeah. Like made the Lou Dort trade, add another rotation piece there. Got Kingston Flemings with their pick in the top 10 in the draft. Like
Henry, Vasar.
They got team. And Zuby looked really good at times in summer league. So I don't know how that all sorts out. They're gonna be good. And then year 2, Cooper Flagg was really awesome second half of
Kyrie
last
Irving
year.
Back.
Kyrie will be healthy.
Hopefully Derek Lively is healthy.
Merez added in the draft. Like they got something.
New
got some
coach,
things cooking
new
there.
Look.
Yeah. Dusty May, baby.
Dusty May.
So, yeah, a couple of day games that are also on the national slate. We're going to see everything tomorrow. But is one of these matchups more exciting for you than the other?
Certainly the Knicks. And, put it away.
I meant between these? Dallas and Atlanta.
It's probably Atlanta because that's your direct competition in the Eastern Conference.
Losing streak, you got to break it.
Got to break that 13-game losing streak, which is still unbelievable. I remember the first time I told Kyle, he was like, well, I said it I put it on Twitter, and Kyle was like, "What are you talking about?"
I came home the next day from the arena. I was like, "Devon, what does this headline mean?" And you're like, "Kyle, they've lost that many games in a row to the Hawks," and it just didn't make any sense.
It doesn't make sense. It still doesn't. Maybe they'll break that one. So I would say the Hawks, just because, as you said, we don't know the tier, but we know they're good.
Yes,
and they are really good. And this is now starting a season where there is no Trae Young. We know what it looks like. Even with C.J. McCollum added to the team midseason, he got off to a terrible start, and I remember Hawks fans just ripping him apart, and then he figured it out.
He really did find his place there.
And they figured it out together, Nickeil Alexander-Walker. So who comes off the bench now, all of that. But that will sort itself out. But they are a good team. They're a scary team. They've beaten the Sixers. Again, I remember right now off the top of my head if it's 13, but it's definitely double digits that they've beaten the Sixers in a row. So that is a team that I am definitely focused on as to can they finally snap that streak, but where will the Hawks be by the time we get to MLK Day at that point?
And we are certainly hopeful that by then, by both these games, we have seen like the real Sixers or what we believe to be the real Sixers. That is months into the year. That's enough time for them to gel, to figure out roles in the pecking order. So those will be 2 fun national games later on in the year.
Absolutely. So those are the key games that we have, NBA Cup and MLK.